Hey, Joe here from Home Studio Corner. Today I want to show you a quick, free, and foolproof way to identify the problems in your mixes. 2 words, ear blindness. It's a thing. When you're working on a mix, it's easy to get too close to it. You've been listening to this same song for hours, maybe days, maybe weeks, and like those Febreze commercials, you've gone ear blind. You just can't hear the problems in the mix anymore. It's normal, our ears adjust, it happens to everyone, but what do we do about it? There are a couple of ways to move forward. If you're stubborn like me, you might think that powering through is your best option. But once ear blindness sets in, you really have reached a point of diminishing returns. Taking breaks can help, as can listening to reference tracks. But I've got a better solution. While this ear blindness is a function of our physiological bodies, our ears literally have filters and limiters built in, it's also a psychological one. More on that in a second. Last weekend, I played the Bluebird Cafe. If you've not heard of it, the Bluebird is a famous little venue here in Nashville where many a famous songwriter got their start. The way shows work there is you have 4 songwriters, oftentimes sitting in the middle of the room with the audience surrounding them, facing each other, taking turns playing songs in the round, as they call it. It's a blast. Almost everyone in the room is from out of town. They're visiting Nashville and they want to experience this magical place and hear these songs. While I've got a pretty big catalog of songs, I had to be selective about which ones I wanted to play at the Bluebird. They had to pass the Bluebird test. I would imagine playing the song in that setting, and if it felt awkward or if it just didn't work with just me and my acoustic guitar, the song got the axe. Now let me explain how that applies to your mixes. Here's my solution to your ear blindness. Play your mix for someone else. Whether it's in your studio, in the car, on a home theater system, I don't care. Play your mix for someone else. And here's the key. You've got to be in the room with them while they are listening. Something psychological and magical happens. Now that you're listening to your song with someone else in the room, your ear blindness is cured. And you instantly start to hear all the problems in the mix. They stick out like a sore thumb. Make a list of the problems as you hear them and take that list back to your studio, and that's what you're going to work from to fix those problems and improve your mix. Is it painful? Of course. Is it effective? You betcha. And it'll save you hours of time chasing your tail in your studio trying to work on this mix when you're suffering from ear blindness. I don't know exactly why it works, but it does. There's something about exposing our work to another person that gives us, it kind of takes us out of our heads and gives us a more objective view of the work itself. It works with mixes. It also works with songs. You may think a song you just wrote is amazing. Then as soon as you play it for somebody else, you realize, oh, that lyric doesn't work. That melody's not right. This isn't finished. It's not done. It's not good yet. All right, there you go. As promised, I showed you a foolproof way to identify the problems in your mixes. It's not fun, it's not easy, it's certainly not fancy, and probably a fair number of people who watch this video roll their eyes at it because it's not some, ooh, cool, hyped up, great trick that's gonna solve all your problems. This is art, and sometimes you have to share your art with someone else to identify the flaws in that art so you can make it better. If you're not interested in making it better, then don't do this. Just make what you want to make and be happy or frustrated or whatever you can be by yourself. But realize that what makes art art is that you share it with someone else. And what's cool is in the creation process, we can do many sharings with people, and that will instantly give us feedback. Even if they say nothing, our brains will give us feedback and say, hey, that drum was too loud. Hey, that bass is too loud. Hey, that vocal is too harsh. You didn't hear it before, but now you do, and that's all you hear, so you can go back and fix it. Try this on your next mix. It'll help, I promise. Now, if you need more help on navigating your mix from A to Z, then you need to check out my 5-step mix guide. You can get it absolutely free over at 5stepmix.com. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.